Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to work with Vellum again, and we're going to do Roxy's Creations Weekly Challenge. That's Rachel on YouTube, and then her Etsy store is Roxy Creations on Etsy. So I have just cut out some tags, and these are from Triple V Vintage. I will put their link below. They're on Etsy as well. Aren't they pretty? They're gorgeous tags. So I'm just going to snip these little corners. Now I've got me a little tiny box here because I was getting little giblets all over my table. And I have a bigger trash here that one of you guys sent me, and I love it. But I needed something to just put here to collect the little giblets, as I call them, because I didn't want to pull that big one back and forth over here all the time. So I just grabbed this little top, and I'm going to use it. Now, I trimmed these off, but evidently I didn't get that one trimmed well enough. So what are you guys up to today? What's the weather like in your part of the world? It is looking rather rainy here. We're about to get some more rain off of another tropical storm, I think. And that's okay. The rain is, as long as we don't get any bad weather. We're good with that. So I'm just going to clip these off, and then I'm going to go ahead and back them. I think, maybe. I'm trying to think which way I'll do this. We have got these trimmed down. Now I've got two different sizes. These are really big and I like them, and then these are a little bit smaller, so we're going to use some of both, but I think I'm going to start out with this size. And I just want to put a backing sheet on it, and I've just collected up some different papers here that will be good for backing sheets. These are some that come out of old books or magazines. You can see that one came out of an old magazine. And I think the other side will be best to write on. So let me think. Am I going to back it first? Trying to think which way I'll do this. No, I think actually I am going to do my vellum first, because once you put the vellum on and you put the little book pages around and you hinge it, then I want my hinge covered up. So we're going to cut the vellum first, and I'm just going to trim some of the vellum with my ruler here. This is just a metal ruler, and it trims pretty good on vellum. Now I want my pockets about, let's see, I don't want them any taller than probably that, maybe. Just put a little crease there. And let's see if we can trim this straight. We'll put it on a line. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the other ones while I'm at it. That way I can have all of these cut and it'll be finished. And then I don't have to worry about cutting these again. This will be for all the big ones. And then one more. And I'm thinking we can trim that one off like that. Right. Now, what she did was, let's see. Ooh, is that straight or what? Yeah, I guess so. She took book page and she put all around this, and then she hinged this and then put another piece of paper in behind it. Now, the only problem with that is I don't mind hinging it or any of that, but I don't think I want to cover this up. So I think I might leave this one open. Now, if you have a plain tag, you know, let's say, which I don't see any of these that are kind of plain, but if you have a tag that it's not very floral in the background or doesn't have a lot of design on it, then you might want to cover the back of yours. But I'm thinking on this one especially, I'm not going to cover that because I don't want to cover that up. Even though when you hinge it, you'll be able to see it, but I'm a little bit finicky. So I don't know. I may not qualify. Mine may not qualify for hers. I don't know. Let's see. What am I looking for? My book page. Where's my book? There it is. I knew I had an old book here somewhere. Now I'm hoping that this one is going to be good enough to do the hinging with. As a matter of fact, I'm going to lay those aside and just take a fresh piece, because this is a really old book, so I'm thinking it will be. I'm just going to tear all of that white, or it's not white anymore, but all of that color off of there, and I'll use that to stamp on. So we'll put that over there. Then we need a piece that is just about that wide. I don't want mine very wide at all. Hopefully I can fold that. Get pieces trimmed and then you can't even fold them because they're so small. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and tear a few of these. Let's see. I use them on all of them, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just kind of laying one on top of the other so I can get it close to the same size. Alright, now what she did was folded these in half. So we're just going to fold that in half, and then she took these and she glued them to the sides of this to kind of make a frame, if you know what I mean, just to make a frame like that. So she put one here, 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 and here. Even though this top one is going to be glued down and that's going to be a little pocket, she put one all the way around. So, and then you just need to decide which side you want to leave for your hinge, because the side that you want to leave for your hinge, you're not going to glue this back part down. You're going to glue it to the back of your tag. So, and this will all get clearer once we start making them. And I'm hoping that I'm understanding it correctly. I think I am. I watched hers and then I turned around and watched Gail's. And so I think I've got it in my mind how it should go. All right, I'm just going to fold these and then I'm going to do a little bit of inking on them and then we'll start gluing them. Okay, I'm just going to ink with my vintage photo, and I'm just mainly inking one side. I don't need the back side inked. So I think I'm going to go ahead and ink up both sides, because when this flips out, you're going to be able to see that back side. So I want it to be inked too. So I'm just inking both sides up. All right, now we are going to go ahead and glue this down on there, and I think I'll just glue it down and then trim it off. And I'm going to use my Barely Arts glue. This is the only glue that I have found that will not warp your look at my fingers, look at that, that will not warp your vellum. It doesn't show through or anything, so that is my kind of glue. So we're just going to put that in there. Now, if you get a little bit of glue out on that vellum, just wipe it off. Okay, and I'm not gluing the back side right now. I'm just gluing the one side, the front. So there is that. Let's go ahead and put the other ones on. Okay, I have to tell y'all this. This is kind of funny and kind of not funny. I had to go back to the eye doctor this morning to get my recheck and all that kind of stuff, you know, because I got new contacts and new glasses and all that kind of good garb. Well, this girl, probably, I would say, maybe 20s, mid-20s, something like that. She checked me out when I finished with my exam, my recheck. She checked me out. And oh my goodness, it took her forever to check me out. She typed like this, and she didn't have that much to put in, but it just took her forever. I wanted to say, just hand me the computer and I'll key all that in for you. That was rude, I know, but I didn't say it. No, I didn't say anything to her, but oh my goodness. And the reason I said it's not funny in a way is because our children are graduating high school and they don't even know how to type or work computers or write or anything. They're just not being taught like we were. By the time I graduated high school, I could type pretty well. Because, even if they're going to play video games all day long, they're going to have to learn that keyboard. I don't know. I feel like they're not, and I'm not knocking teachers, believe me. I don't want any hate mail down there. I'm not knocking any teachers, but I know around here, and I will say around here because it's not everywhere, I know. But I don't think they require as many things now as they used to, as far as you're learning. We had to learn typing. Even though, the boys took typing too. Girls and boys. We had to learn writing, cursive writing, not just printing like they do now. We had to learn cursive writing. We had to learn how to sign and, your signature as far as business and things like that. They just don't do that anymore around here. And like I said, I'm not knocking teachers. I'm not saying anything bad about any teacher. I know y'all have got a hard job. I would not have it for anything in the world. I'm just saying around here, it seems like the kids are just not learning as much as they should, I don't think. But there again, that's my opinion. Now, this is going to go down on there. And see, I don't really want to put anything on the back side of this because I like how that looks. So, Rachel, do I have to put something on the back? Okay, I think I'm going to use this one for my hinge. So, I'm going to glue the others down. I may put something on the back of some of the other ones, but I don't know about this one. I just love that showing through there. And I love it because there's a butterfly there. So, there we go. And then, what you need to do is this gets hinged just like that. So, you just glue this to the back. That's why I didn't want to cover the back to begin with. It's because I wanted this put down first. And then we'll cover the back with our paper. And that way, you won't be able to see this little hinge back here. Let's make sure I got this pretty well straight. Okay, now that's going to flip out like that. And, that's going to be your little flip out. Oh, I'm going to have to put something on the back of it, or I can't make this a pocket. Yep. So it's going to have something there, or it won't be a pocket. That's the object of it, Edith. It's got to be a pocket. So we'll go ahead and put something on it. When you flip it open, you'll be able to see that it has a prettiness underneath. It has... So I don't think that's wide enough. Nope, those are not wide enough. Okay, I'm going to use a little piece of this. And this paper is out of, let's see, this collection. This is called New Awakening. And it's by Studio Light. And I think we still have some of these over there, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I can see them from here. So I'll try to remember to link that below, but if I forget, Studio Light, New Awakening. So let's cut it there and there. or tear. I may just tear this. It's going to be on the inside, so let's just tear it. So I don't have anything else really to tell y'all. I haven't really done anything exciting the last few days except work. Putting kits together. We're down to our last kits for the month. We've got the AJ kits that we've started working on today. So they will be going out Friday. So then that will be all. We've got 3 bundles of kits out this month. So it has been a wild month. I'm going to ink around this, even though you probably don't need to, but I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. But I thank you guys so much for purchasing. We really, really appreciate it. We do have just a few more of the AJ kits available. And I have put that photo up. You know, we didn't have a photo for a while because we was waiting on a couple more pieces. But I have put that photo up now of what part of the kit looks like. There's other pieces that go in it, but it's the main part of the kit. So if you want to go check that out, you can. I'm gonna have to clean my fingers because I'm getting ink all over that. I've got it on the inside. Okay, I cleaned my fingers a little bit because I was getting ink all over that vellum. So that's going to go that way. That's going to flip out. Now, I need a little tag or something to put down in there. Or she put up, you know what? I should have put a pretty piece of paper behind that, but I didn't. We made it a pocket. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take another piece of paper, really decorative piece maybe. We're going to use it as a little tag. All right, I think I'm going to use these pieces to go down in there. I've got quite a few of these, and these are from Triple V Vintage as well. They will end up being kind of like just a little journal card. But I'm going to round the corners, since I did it completely wrong. Oh, I didn't use my little thing there, did I? Now, let's see. I think, do we need to back that? I think that's going to go down in there fine without backing it. So we're just going to put a little ink around this and then slide it down in. And then this can be used for a journaling card because it has the white on the back. And then you'll be able to see this through there, and you can also remove it, so that's a good thing. It is just the right width. So there is that. I think that's originally how she meant that to be, but you know me, I kind of tend to deviate a lot of times from what I'm supposed to be doing, and I get myself busy and I get talking and then I forget what I'm going to do. Now, I think I want a little something down here, maybe a little label or something right there. So let me look, see if we just have a little, even a number or anything would go there, I think. I just feel like it needs something on that corner. Tracy Fox labels. And then we'll see if we can put one right. Oh yeah, they're red. We got some red up here going, so that'll work. These are Tracy Fox on Etsy. Love Junk Journals, I think is the name of her store. But you can type in Tracy Fox and it will pull her store up. Okay. I'm going to put that right there and glue that down. Now I let's see, I do want to ink this, but I'm not sure if I want to do anything else to the top of the tag. I probably will put some seam binding or something on it, but not right now, I don't think. I think I'll wait until I put it in a journal, and then I'll decide what color seam binding I want. So I'll probably punch a hole and put some seam binding in there. But that is our first one. Now, I do need to cover the back of this because this tag is not very strong. It's not very sturdy. Even though I printed it on, well, I think, did I print this? I can't remember if I printed this or if they did. But it's not real strong, but I think it needs a little bit of backing. I like my tags a little bit stronger. Yeah, I think this was printed by me, and it was printed on kind of a cream colored cardstock. I'm not sure. But it's still just a little bit, needs a little bit of stability. And I think the back of this is going to work. Okay. All right, now all we need to do is trim that out. Okay, so that one is all trimmed out, ready to go. And I'm going to put just a little bit of ink on the back, and it is ready to go in a journal. All I'll need to do is decide what ribbon or whatever I'm going to put on the top. So I'm going to lay that one aside. Grab another one. This is pretty too, isn't it? Look at that. I tell you what, let's do this green one next. Ooh, I like that. Now, what did I do with all of my little pieces of vellum? There they are. Okay. Now, I don't think I have any pieces of book page that's going to be long enough, so I'm going to have to do another one. Okay, I'm going to cut or trim just like I did before, hopefully. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and fold these little pieces. Just fold them in half. And then I'll ink these up, and then we'll get ready to glue them on. Once we do, maybe this one, we'll do a little bit of embellishing, maybe. A little bit more embellishing than what we did. Okay, we're going to go ahead and glue these down. Now, if you have I know that Rachel in one of hers, she used a die and she cut out a little frame. If you have a frame like that, you could use it, but I didn't have a frame that would be the right size, and I didn't want to drag out my cutter or trimmer anyway, so I did not use it. But you could use a little die to die cut a frame to go around this if you wanted. Doesn't have to be this size, it can be any size that you want. Okay, we will cut a couple of pieces for the top and the bottom. And I'll see if I can do this one correct. This, I don't know, I might not do it correct. You know, I'm a rebel when it comes to stuff. Rachel, I'm sorry. Oh, me. I don't think she has any strict rules. She said there is no police, Rachel police, so. Okay, one more. And you could put, you wouldn't have to put book page on these like this. You could use just pattern paper if you wanted to. I just think the book page is pretty because it's vintage and old. And I think on this one, let's see, I was going to do the green one. I think on this one I might hinge it the opposite way, hinge it that way on that side. I'm going to go ahead and ink under this, just where I'm going to hinge right quick. Ooh, ink that big, didn't I? So the other ones, let's see. Yeah, the other ones I'm going to glue down. Or am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to put my little piece on here first. Okay, let's do that. See, you have to keep reminding me because, you know, I will forget. Okay, I am looking at this. What do you think about that? Oh, let's just do it. What difference does it make? It's going to be pretty either way, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put a little mark right here. And then I'll tear that. Okay, and then I need just that much. So Aaron came over today. Today's his day to clean. He came over and cleaned my house. Oh my goodness, my house smells so good. He is such a good cleaner. You guys need to live closer so you can get Aaron to clean for you. He's good at his job, that's for sure. And he's good at working out here in the shop. Anything you put him at, he is good at. Because he gives it his all. He works hard. Okay, I'm just going to run. And I really don't even think that she left hers open for pockets. I think she just closed them up and just had it a flip out. So this one we won't leave open for a pocket. We'll glue it all the way down. And I know I could have just put that in there and glued it one time, but I want it to stay in place, I think. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now we'll glue these. Let's see, I'm going to leave this hinge. That one's going to hinge, so this one I need to glue. This one I need to glue. This one I need to glue. And this one's going to be our hinge. So let's hook it like that, maybe. Oh, I like that. I was thinking it might be a little bit too bright, but it goes really well with that flower right there. So let's hinge this one on this side. Just going to try to get the bottom even. Okay. That is cute. I like that. Cuteness. Now I'm getting mine a little bit wide. I can't remember if Rachel did or not, but mine seemed to be just a little bit wide, just a tiny bit, but I'm not going to worry about that part because it's going to look okay anyway. Now we're going to go ahead and cover the back of this, and again I'm just going to use some of this old book or magazine page here, and I'm just going to glue it down there, and I'll just use my Barely Arts glue on this. I normally switch out because, you know, we're running our Barely Arts is, who knows when we'll get another shipment. We just got one in yesterday, but they have been out of bottles. The bottles that they put the glue in, they've been out of those forever. So we got just basically what they had, and it may be a while before they can get any more. So I'm going to use my Barely Arts sparingly because I want to have it to use on my vellum. So I'll probably just use my art glitter glue from now on. Yeah, mine's coming out just a little bit wide, and it may just be the way that I'm laying everything down. May not be getting up close enough to the actual little tag, but I think it'll still be okay. Yeah. Okay, now we will go ahead and ink around all of it, and then ink the back just a little, and this one will be finished as well. Well, other than decorating. So how should we decorate these? Like I said, I know I want to put some seam binding on them, I think. I ordered some new seam binding. I'm hoping it'll get here tomorrow, maybe. Alright. Let's go ahead, and I think I want to put some kind of label right here. Or a butterfly. What do you think? Well, I got a butterfly there, so let's do a label. And I don't know if one of these will be... That blends too much with the paper. What about a green one? Oh, I like that. Now this is also from Tracy Fox. These labels are. I love these. I have used probably, this is probably the third time I've printed them. I use them all the time. Oh, and I forgot, we've got our labels that we made the other day too. We can use those. Oh, I love that. Yes, that's cute. Now, I don't think I'm going to cover this with anything because, you know, you can write right there, journal right there if you want to. So I think I'm going to leave that as is. So let's see what we want to put on these as far as embellishments. I'm going to punch a hole, I think, in the top of both of them. I'm going to use my little ribbon punch. Let's see. Let's see how deep that I've got it set. Well, there we go. Yeah, that should be about right. Okay, there's the little ribbon punch. Now this one, I don't know about most of them, but I have this one in my Amazon store. This one you can set to the different depths, so depending on how deep you would want it punched. I don't know if all of them are like that or not, but I know this one is. Okay, and then this little thing just opens up and you can dump out your stuff. All right, let me get some seam binding and see what we think we might use on there. Okay, I think I might use that blue on that one. This one I need a green, and I don't really have a green. I have a that would work. Cute, I like that. So just cut that off at a little bit of an angle. This one the same way. Okay. So there is that one. And I'm not feeling right now that I need to put anything else on it, but when I start to put it in a journal, if I feel like it needs something else, I can always put that on then. And then this one, let's put a little piece of this on there. I love how that little opening does. When you start to put ribbon in, sometimes it can be a little headache with those little round holes, but this works real well. And I like how it looks on your tag. All right, that's 2 tags. Okay, we can do a couple more maybe. Let's do that other large one. And I've already got book page cut. Now I need my vellum piece. You could use a vellum that you've printed on for that too, and that'd be pretty. Is that the same one that I just did? No. So instead of using just a clear vellum, you could use one that's printed on. Now we have got some clear vellum, but you can put the vellum that we have in your printer and print if you want. I put it in my HP all the time, and I've got my HP printer listed on my Amazon store. But I put it in mine all the time and print, and it works fine. Pulls it in just fine without any problems. So everybody seems to be wanting different ideas to use vellum. So what I think I'll do is this week I may just do some extra videos on different ways to use your vellum. You know, I did that one yesterday, and if you haven't seen it, I'll try to remember to link it below. But go check it out. It was some cute projects, I'll just say that, and then that way you'll have to go watch it, that you could do with your vellum. And I think you would enjoy it. It was just something new that I don't think I've seen it anywhere. I think it just kind of popped in my head one day. And then tomorrow, I think we may do, let's see, I have the E-Club kit that I need to publish tomorrow, the project for that, the September E-Club kit. So I may put that one up and one for another project on using vellum. This is a great project for to use vellum. So let's see. Oops, I think I put that one on backwards. My inking's on the other side. Okay, and then on this one, I think I'll hinge it on this side. I've been going back and forth hinging them. The other one I hinged on the other side, so we'll hinge this one over here. But I do need to put something behind this. That's the same color green. That might be pretty. Let's see what that would look like through there. Oh, I don't think it would look bad. It's got the same, basically the same color flowers. And then this green and that green kind of matches up. And it's going to be kind of muted anyway, so we're going to use it. We are going to use it. So I've got quite a bit of response for our YouTube challenge that we're going to be doing next month for my birthday month. Got lots of people who are saying they want to participate, and I'm excited about that. So I'm excited to see what everybody makes. So we'll be posting information on that pretty soon. I've got to kind of work it all out in my head, and then I'll post up, you know, how you can join it. But anyway, we'll put all that information up where you can find out exactly how to participate in that. Make sure I put that the right way up. Oh yeah, I don't mind that at all. Okay. We're going to glue these little pieces down. Oh no, I glued that one up under there. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. I glued that one up under, but it doesn't show from this side, so it's okay. We're not going to worry about it. Okay, fold that over. There is another. Cute, I like that. And then let's go ahead and back it. And I'll probably just cut this backing part out because you guys know how to back by now. Back your tags. And then I'll come back and I will decorate this one and find some seam binding for it. Okay, that one is done, all except decorating. So let's see what we want to put on that. Let's see if one of our tags that we made will fit on here. I think I put them in here. Oh, I'm dumping everything out. No, I think these are a little bit big, and I'm not really fond about that one being on there. So we could do this. We could put so we shall go back to these. Let's put Journey maybe on that. Yeah, I like that. You know, we could also put a little piece of trim on that side, and I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Yep, this side. And this is just this is the side that opens up, so we'll put the trim over here. I think that's cute. Yeah. I may even do that on the other ones. Let's look and see if the others... Try a different trim. I don't like that one on there because it doesn't show as well. It's the same color. This is some braided trim. It's very pretty. I don't know about that one. Okay. Let's go back to my Rick Rack. Nope. Well, I guess we'll go right back to that same trim then, because I'm not really fond of any of the others. And I think this is the last little piece that I have, so we will put it, let's see, this one. Let's put it on this one. That one opens up the different way, so we'll put it on this one. I have to go back to my stash to see if there's any other that I'd like to use. Oh yeah, I like that. So there's that one. And then this one, and I haven't put any trim on this one. I may not, I don't know. May wait till I decide what journal I want to put it in. And then this one, and we haven't put any trim at the top on this one. Let's punch our little hole. And this one, I think it's going to call for maybe pink. And this is from Triple V Vintage as well. This seam binding, it's all crinkled. Just going to pull these up and give them a little nip. So there is that one. So that is 3. It's all we got finished. But I love them. I think they're very, very pretty. Thank you, Rachel, for this. I think this is a great idea to use your vellum and to embellish some tags a little bit different. Now, I will go ahead probably and do these. These are smaller, but I'll probably go ahead and do those too. But isn't that pretty? All right, we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.